everybody, I'm Neil Walter. Welcome back to the Guitar Tricks channel. Oh yeah. It's good for you. Good for your fingers too. Remember, you can get one extra free lesson if you're not watching this on guitartricks.com by hitting there /channel and sign up for a newsletter, and I'll send you 2 gosh darn free lessons to your inbox every week. Good. On to our lesson of the week, but first, tip of the week is, if you're starting out and you're gathering your lick collection together, as you learn a new lick, try playing the same mechanical movement that you're doing in that position. Try it on different notes than the lick that you learned. Take the same mechanical positions and start on different notes and see if it works. It'll give you a way of thinking outside of the box and will also hopefully add new licks to your collection. If it doesn't sound good, try it in another position too. It's a great way of being resourceful and taking one little thing that you learned and turning it into 3 or 4 little things that you learned. On to our lesson of the week. It's beginning blues lead soloing. It's a follow-up to a previous lesson that we did in a minor key, and this one's in a major key. It's going to be in the key of A major, and it's a lick if you're just starting out in blues and you want something to carry you through a jam session. This will get you sounding really bluesy and like you know what you're doing. It also introduces you to using chord tones too, which are really key to making great sounding blues licks. The lick goes something like this. So what we're doing here is we're outlining the A major chord, and what I mean by chord tones is that when you're picking notes that are in the chord that are being played underneath the solo, then you're picking the tones from those chords, so they're called chord tones. And it really makes your solos better to play the notes that are in the chord. So what we're doing is we're sliding up to the 7th fret on the D string, outlining that chord, and then a slight bend on the 7th fret of the B string. Release, pull off, pluck, 6th fret of the G, back to the 5th fret of the B string. So one more time slowly. Now we're going to take the mechanics of that bend and apply it exactly the same way, 1 string higher. One more time slowly. A little vibrato in there always makes blues lead sound really stand out. So make sure and do that. You can use downstrokes or alternate picking. I like to use alternate picking, so that's what I'm using, but it'll sound great with downstrokes too. Important thing to remember is where to come in. We're going to come in on the end of 3, so if you're counting, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and like that. So in order to be musical, I'm going to play this along with a backing track so you can hear how it sounds in the context of the 12-bar blues form. Remember, the great thing about this lick is that you can figure out what key to play it in. Say you're jamming with your friends or at an open mic and they say, all right, key of B. The first note that you play with that ring finger, that's the note, saying gonna be the same note as the key that you're in. So if it's key of B, then you just find your B. I like to use octaves. If I know the note on the low string, to find it on the high string, like, there's B, okay. So then you know to start right there on that B string. So it's great because this lick is movable up and down the neck. And make sure it's it's in a major key because it won't work in a minor key. That's it for this week. Thanks for tuning on in. I'll see you back here in 7. Later, Gator.